Hi there, and welcome to Censored But Not Silenced. I'm Rebekah Koffler, and I have another piece of open source intelligence for you. I have an editorial running in the New York Post today titled Meet Putin's Inner Circle of Evil, from Nikolai Patrushev to Ramzan Kadyrov. So I'm going to read some excerpts for you, and then I will ask you to go and check it out for yourself. So let's go. It's been 5 months since Russian forces invaded Ukraine and began their relentless assault on their far smaller neighbor. The Western press has focused heavily on Russian President Vladimir Putin, who masterminded the invasion over many years and has overseen its execution. But Putin isn't working on his own. He's surrounded by a cabal of equally ruthless lieutenants, just as eager to deceive the West with bombast and rhetoric. These henchmen and occasional women are not just wily, they're extremely well compensated, thanks to their close proximity to Putin's kleptocratic machine. Long-serving and devoted, the Russian leader owes this creepy crew a perverse debt of gratitude for helping him achieve his horrifying goals. Here's a look at the top 7 characters in Putin's orbit of war. The heir apparent. Nikolai Patrushev, the head of Russia's Security Council, is Putin's closest advisor, long-term personal friend, and the Kremlin hawk, who could easily take over the reins of Mother Russia, at least temporarily, if Putin were to become incapacitated. Patrushev is highly influential in the Kremlin bureaucracy and is one of the principal architects of the Putin Doctrine, which seeks to return former Soviet-era states like Ukraine to Russian control. Patrushev is Putin's evil twin, with both twins in this case being evil. The relationship dates back to 1975, when they worked together in the KGB. Like his boss, Patrushev, who served as a spy operative for 50 years, has likely authorized targeted killings of numerous Russian enemies. Enemies being in quotes, of course. Among his victims are former FSB officer and vocal Putin critic Alexander Litvinenko, who was poisoned in Britain in 2006, along with Chechen separatist leader, hunted down and killed as part of a counterterrorism program during the late 1990s. At 71, Patrushev, like Putin, is a committed athlete who regularly plays volleyball and swims nearly 3 miles a week. He doesn't abuse alcohol, which is uncommon for Russian males, favoring the occasional glass of wine over hard liquor. He's a workaholic and never is late for meetings. It's likely Patrushev helped hatch the plan for Russia's invasion of Ukraine and Crimea in 2014 and Putin's attack against the rest of Ukraine this past February. Patrushev is also a rabid anti-American propagandist who recently accused Washington of running a biological weapons program in Ukraine. Even more outlandish, he suggested that the US is planning to drop a nuke on Ukrainian territory and then blame Russia for it. Number 2, the talking head, Dmitri Piskov. Putin's press secretary epitomizes the Russian proverb, you can piss into his eyes and he will say it's God's due. This maxim describes folks who are so shameless in their ability to tell lies that they remain unfazed even when directly challenged to their face. Piskov has served as Putin's spokesperson since 2008. His job, essentially, is to create an alternate reality in which Russia's geopolitical activities are perceived as benign, if not downright righteous, while covering up the atrocities committed by Putin and the Kremlin. Piskov, he's 54 years old, excels at his job. Judging by the fact that most Russians seem to support Putin's special operation in Ukraine, launched, Putin has said, to denazify and demilitarize the nation. Piskov was even able to trick Biden's security team into believing that Russia might actually not launch its armies against Ukraine, causing Washington to hesitate until Putin's forces encircled and attacked the nation on February 24. Like others in Putin's world, Piskov has managed to become a multimillionaire from repeating his boss's lies. He owns a $10 million real estate empire, travels on private jets and yachts, drives luxurious vehicles, and of course, sports designer watches. His third wife and 2 adult children from a pair of previous marriages are also bathing in gold, as another Russian saying goes, and own multi-million-dollar homes all over the world. Piskov's 24-year-old daughter, Elizaveta Piskova, studied business and marketing in Paris and held internships at Louis Vuitton and with the European Parliament. There are rumors that Piskov may be divorcing his current wife, a 47-year-old former Olympic ice dancing champion Tatiana Navka. Piskov married Navka in 2015 after apparently charming her with his elegance and perseverance, as well as buoyant dancing style. Number 3, the saucy spokeswoman. Guess who that is? Maria Zakharova is the Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman and one of the most colorful personalities in Putin's circle. At 46, she's the first female spokesperson in the history of Russia's foreign ministry and has held the job since 2015. Half warrior, half seductress, Zakharova is known for her combative communication style and the quick-witted barbs that she likes to deploy against Western officials, often laden with sexual innuendo. By day, Zakharova's briefings are filled with Putin's lies, such as portraying Ukraine as being overrun by Nazis and in need of immediate liberation by Russian forces. By night, she floods social media with suggestive selfies wearing bright red lipstick and provocatively poses in strapless dresses. In early July, Zakharova posted a sexy video of herself fondling 2 strawberries with her mouth and tongue to the tune of the patriotic Russian song Kalinka, performed by the Red Army Choir. That's something you've got to check out. Just go on YouTube and Google Maria Zakharova and Russian Army Choir, Red Army Choir, and strawberries, and you'll find it. Or just go on NewYorkPost.com and find my name, Rebekah Koffler, and I have a whole op-ed on that as well. But the main targets of Russian propaganda minister are the Biden administration, U.S. democracy, and Western values in general. Last month, Zakharova posted on her Telegram channel a bizarre photo of 2 transgender Biden administration officials, Dr. Rachel Levine, Assistant Secretary at the Department of Health and Human Services, and Sam Brinton, Deputy Assistant Secretary responsible for nuclear issues within the Department of Energy. In the photo, which was taken at the French ambassador's Bastille Day party, Rachel Levine sported a masculine-style admiral's uniform, while Sam Brinton wore a more feminine-looking blue floral patterned dress with a sweetheart neckline, blazer, and blue strappy heels. That's something you've got to see as well. You can Google that. It's stunning. Answer the question honestly. Are these the values you would like to impart on your children? Or shall we put up a fight of our own? Wrote Zakharova, mocking Western liberalism and democracy. The next person is the media maven, Margarita Simonian. She's 42 years old, and she's Putin's propaganda queen. Officially, she's the editor-in-chief of RT, Russia's global network of television channels, websites, and social media accounts broadcasting to non-Russian speaking audiences in English, Spanish, French, Arabic, German, and Russian. In reality, Simonian is no journalist. RT is Putin's pet project, a Russian state-funded and state-directed news outlet created with the primary goal of publishing pro-Kremlin content to influence foreign and especially Western audiences about Russia and Putin. Putin created RT in 2005 as Russia Today. But in late 2013, Putin issued an executive presidential order to restructure the network and call it RT, concealing RT's affiliation with Russia. In Russia, Zakharova graduated from high school with a gold medal for top academic performance, completed vocational training in broadcasting, and later obtained a university degree in journalism. Putin is on a first-name basis with Simonian and likely personally approved her candidacy for this high-profile role, which she assumed at the age of 25 in 2005. Putin is also rather friendly with her. In 2019, during a ceremony in the Kremlin in which Simonian was given a state award for her patriotic reporting, Putin used the Russian word "ty," which is a sign of familiarity, rather than "вы," which is a more formal version of the English "you." Simonian also has a yellow phone on her desk with a direct, secure line to the Kremlin. RT content ranges from animated genitals, a dancing vagina and penis, and their friends' laughing breast and overly eager hand, to Simonian issued threats of nuclear war if Russia is denied victory in Ukraine. There are a few more Putin stooges that I describe in my open source piece of intelligence analysis published in the New York Post. Notably, the hockey bro, Arkady Rotenberg. Also, we've got the Uber oligarch, Vladimir Potanin. We've got the culture capo, Sergei Pavlovich Raldugin. And finally, we have the second-generation sycophant, Ramzan Kadyrov. I encourage you to go to NewYorkPost.com and check out this op-ed. I'd like to show it to you right here. So basically, it's in the New York Post. On page 32, if you subscribe to the hard paper version, Or you can go on the electronic version and check out it on the website. If you like my open source intelligence report, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Censored but not silenced. Check out my website, RebekahKoffler.com. I'm on Twitter and Getter. My handle is at Rebekah0132. And check out my editorials on Fox News, on New York Post website, Washington Times, Wall Street Journal, Newsweek, and other reputable pubs. Thank you for listening, and have a great evening. This is Rebekah Koffler with Censored but Not Silenced.